Hello everyone, I'm Christine Justy of Mail Something Pretty, and I have this just fun train card to show you. I turn them into Christmas cards, but actually the stamp set is right in front of me. It's called The Greatest Adventure. Has nothing to do with Christmas. It's more about either be graduation or going on a trip or retirement or, that type of thing. But when I saw the train, I instantly thought of Christmas. My neighbors who used to live a couple houses up, they always gave us train Christmas cards. So this reminds me of Art and Jane. And so I'm going to send Jane a card this Christmas because she's moved away and I don't get to see her anymore. So had a little nostalgia to it, but I also think it reminds me of the Polar Express, which is where this is perfect because Believe is kind of the theme of the Polar Express. So that's why I turned it into Christmas, but obviously you can use it however you wish. So let's make it. I have a lot of my pieces already kind of cut and ready. This was one of the projects we did at a stamping event that I hosted. So I just wanted to show you how we assembled it. I used Mossy Meadow as my card base and I cut it kind of the long way. So 11 by 4¼ I'm just going to give that a little fold there. And then paper, I'm going to make them different so you can kind of see they're just different greens. And so it's actually from a pack of paper called Seasons of Green and Gold, and it's in the online exclusive section of the store. And so it's just beautiful. So that's the paper I'm using. So this is actually quite an easy card to put together, which is kind of nice for Christmas. You're making so many of them. So this is cut 5¼ by 4. So I'm actually just going to glue that straight on. I will say it's kind of hard to put glue on this fun metallic side, but I'm going to do it. Like that. And then I've already pre-cut my layers here. So I have Cherry Cobbler and Berry Vanilla. I could have done white, but I just think the vanilla gives it a little bit more of a vintage feel. And so the dies I used are from the Perennial Postage dies. So I used this one here, so the second largest. This is really a great set. You have this little guy here so you can make everything into tags as well. It's kind of a fun die set. But anyways, I cut both of those of the same size. So we're just going to stamp on this one and then we're almost done. It's, like I said, it's kind of a quick card. The stamp itself is pretty large, so I'm using the E-block. And because it's so large, I'm going to ink it facing up this way. And I'm just using basic gray. I think it kind of gives that, that charcoal look to it. And I'm just going to actually stamp it straight on. Give it a good press because it is big. But you get some nice detail in there. Different, gradations of color. I think this would be beautiful if you embossed it in silver. Have not done that yet, but I'm sure I will. And so this piece I'm going to put on kind of askew, and then this piece I'm actually going to just put straight on again. All right, so this is going to go like that. And that's why I did this one kind of crooked and this one can go straight, so you don't have to worry about, then your train's kind of going sideways. We want our train to go straight. And I actually just used glue. I didn't pop it up. We'll pop up our little greeting. I truly believe that Christmas cards need to be simple and easy to be duplicated or replicated many times, because I know some of you are making over 100 Christmas cards. All right, so I want to show you where I got my words. So I did either Be Merry, which I have to say is my favorite phrase in this whole set, this Christmas labels. I just think Be Merry is just kind of happy and it can go for lots of things, or Believe, which is in here. Here it is as well. And again, that's kind of my little reference to the Polar Express. So I already embossed them in gold. So I have two. I Believe and Be Merry. And so when I first designed it, I was looking for a die, and I thought this one actually, for both words, was perfect. It's actually from the Cheerful Daisies stamp set, or the Cheerful Daisies dies. But to me, it looked like a ticket, which lend itself, a train ticket, and I thought that was great. And so when I was planning for the event, I lost the die. Here it is. I found it, but I lost it for over a month. Of course, I found it after I was cleaning up everything. So what I did, actually, Terry's the one who gave me a suggestion. This is the Labeled with Love punch. And so it is the exact same shape. It's just slightly bigger. So you still get that ticket look. Here, I'll show you the kind of the sizes. So there's actually, those kind of look nice together. So it's a little bit smaller, but you still get that ticket look. And so that's what we're going to put on here. And then I'm just going to kind of tie it all together with a little cherry cobbler in gold ribbon. So I'm just going to go like that. That's kind of how I decide how much ribbon I need. Like that. And kind of give them a little cross there. I like having a loop there. So you could either stick that down with glue dots or even glue. You'd have to let the glue dry. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use my dimensionals. I'm actually just going to put a little bit on the ribbon and a little bit on the card. Here and here. Probably 2 is enough, but I'll do 3 just to make sure. That way it's sticking the ribbon down, but as I peel off these little backings here, I can then stick on my little Be Merry label, and it will be popped up and kind of does 2 things at once. So for the inside, there we go. I know I did it. I already embossed with gold A Season of Wonder and Happiness, and that stamp set, this is kind of like the 2 Christmas stamp sets I have for words that I'm working with all season. It's right here. So it's from Peaceful Season, and so that I just embossed that in gold, and then I'm just going to put that down. Embossing it's kind of like magic. It has such an impact and beauty, but it's really not a whole lot of work. So you could even make, like, say, a Christmas card with just a little embossing, and people will think you spent all this time, and you didn't. So it works out pretty good. So here you go. Here are 3 different versions with different backgrounds paper from that Seasons Green and Gold pack, and then all with the train. So I hope you like it. I think it's great. Again, this is also from the online exclusive section, but it's a great stamp set, I think, for lots of reasons. So if you are not already on my mailing list, I encourage you to do so. Just go over to mailsomethingpretty.com and just sign on up, and you'll be sent a tutorial just as a thank you for signing up. Have a wonderful day and have fun making your Christmas cards. Bye-bye.